Peace and love eternal to the guys. We do True Crew. Salute to all of the guys squad. What's shaking? What's popping? Make sure that when y'all see me out here in these spiritual streets, holler back, y'all getting safe. What up, dog? Okay. I'm being guided to wrap the 12 messages up nice with a bow. Okay. God has been snowballing this thing. Okay. In the last, I ain't gonna lie, maybe the last 6, 7, 8 messages are all related or being strung together here. Okay, so if you have not watched it, I'm about to banish y'all word. Blah, blah, blah. That's how it is. Somebody don't want me to talk about all word and mouth issues, throat issues, whatever the case is. If you have not watched them coming after the chosen ones, triggered the apocalypse 1 and 2, you'll want to watch those. Okay, because God broke down about this 4 horsemen energy, okay, and how the horseman is using the 7 deadly sins, or these are the energies that are being used by quote unquote higher ups to weave the illusion magic around the chosen ones. Okay, then if you have not watched what was the other message from yesterday or the day before, the chosen has the spiritual right of way into the forbidden gate. You will want to watch that message as well. Okay, you will also want to watch the breaking illusion magic for self. Also breaks all the illusions off the sacred holy text. Okay, watch those messages. Spirit is playing a big game of connect the dots here. Okay, what I'm getting here from this particular message, right, or from the 12 portal messages as a whole, okay, is that the more we tapping into our true self, our higher self, our God self, our creator self, the more we tap into this energy, the more sought after we become spiritually, kind of the more of a spiritual target we become. Archons and the demiurge are not happy about us opening the monad, okay, or opening the heart portals, okay, because it's not undoing, right, but the more of us open the monad or open our heart portals, the more it's nullifying or canceling out all of the hell portals that they've been opening up. Okay, if you've noticed, right when you're falling asleep or right when you're going lucid before dreaming, if you've been seeing monster faces, okay, demonic faces or monster faces or whatever the hell, or maybe you've been hearing more negative voices in your sleep, okay, or you hear people saying negative things, okay, or negative sound frequencies, vibrations, okay, you're picking up on that as you're drifting off to sleep. It's a result of them playing with CERN and opening up these hell portals all over the place, okay. And so the way to counter that is opening up your heart chakra, opening up the heart portal, opening up the great I am, opening up your monad. There are videos here on YouTube that talk about Jesus, Sophia, and the monad. If you aren't familiar, check those out. 444 on the clock, because this is actively how you break through the illusion magic. Okay? Either some of us were dark magicians in past life, dark witches in past lives, or we have them on our family lines, okay? So we've having to break these demonic covenants and devil covenants off our matriarchal lines, okay? Our ancestors or us in a past life was part of these secret orders or these illusions as they were initially wove. Okay? So, if you know there's spiritual attacks and psychic attacks and things like this, it's because our lines are connected to the initial illusion magicians or the initial witches that was casting the illusions or the initial high priest of the secret orders that, you know what I'm saying, started weaving these illusions. There's a connection or direct blood tie. Okay, so this is why it's kind of falling on us here to kind of get in here and do this work. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, be advised that they're going to always try to retrap, re-snare, rebind. Okay, this type of energy going on right now. I've been hearing this for the past maybe 30 minutes or so. Be advised, during this 12/12 portal, like, so between now and like winter solstice, there's people that's going to be trying to shoo you dark thoughts. Again, with the dark voices, be advised, pray against that. Drop into a prayer and a praise mode. Best way to combat that, if you can practice opening the mind or tapping into the great I am while you feel like you're being attacked, you will notice it immediately dissipates. Okay, they catch fire. Okay, and it disintegrates. Okay, is the energy, but you will notice that, and it ties a bit into the message from yesterday. Whomever has been trying to establish control in your life or have control over your life or your movements or what you choose to do or not, whatever like this, whoever it is that was trying to play God in your life while actually being the devil in your life. They were trying to play your God while they were being your devil. Okay? They're obsessed with you, your energy, whatever the case is. Whomever this is, you're going to be noticing certain people catch karma at this time, or you could be hearing certain news about certain people. You're discerning that's karmic kickback for either how they were treating you or something that they chose to do to you. It's a lot of blowback for death magic that got put out. Okay, the moon magic they've been doing over the past few moon cycles. A lot of blowback is happening because of that. But you're going to notice whoever it is that was trying to play the God in your life that was actually the devil in your life, you're going to notice them scrambling, grasping for straws, trying to, if you've been cutting cords, people that you were cutting cords from are going to all of a sudden be reaching out to you. If they don't reach out to you directly, there's going to be some sort of mutual contact between you and the person. All of a sudden they're reaching out to you. All of a sudden they want to talk. Okay, it's to try to reestablish the cord or reestablish the connection. Be not fooled. Okay, know what time it is out here. Okay, all right. Let's get into the card confirmation. I ain't got a long time today. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. We still got the energy of the creator out here. Card number 22. This is the energy. Okay, God is very busy here during this 12/12 portal. Okay, everybody is getting that work. Okay, if you haven't had it happen, the Holy Spirit is about to descend on some of y'all. You're going to feel the energy of God or divine love take you over. All of a sudden, you might cry. Okay? All of a sudden, you just feel that overwhelming love presence. It's going to make you cry. It's going to put you in the spirit like immediately. You might notice it being hard to come back to 3D. You know what I'm saying? Like after God takes you up or you enter this praise mode and you shed these tears, you might notice it being particularly hard, or maybe you're not going to want to come back down or deal with 3D realm when God descends upon you like this. Like you might notice it. Okay. So the more you can be to yourself, or the less you can be in places of like the world, the better. Because it's going to be hard to, and embrace it too. God might descend upon you. You out shopping. You at work. All of a sudden you crying. Your coworker something. Is you okay? Bitch, I'm fine. Get the fuck out of my face. Let me go to the bathroom. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? What happened? I was moved. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? I heard something, seen something, God moved on me. Like, it really ain't none of your fucking business. You see what I'm saying? She's talking about God touched her. Oh my God. So there's about to be these player haters, or these, you know what I'm saying, these motherfuckers of the world. If you happen to be out and about and you experience the Holy Spirit move on you, you may notice them, or you might overhear people talking bad about people that have encountered the Holy Spirit. You might notice them trying to make them sound crazy for saying, oh, God touched them. You know what I'm saying? Though you might notice them trying to perverse that, or make it weird, or make them seem crazy. May or may not be your business, but check they motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Why this person say they have an encounter with God, all of a sudden you deem them crazy? They crazy because they had an encounter with God. So what does that make you? Since you want to sit up and talk about them, is you the devil or are you the demon? Then check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might find yourself checking somebody. Okay. The key is to do it out of love. Okay, be careful not to drop your vibration too much. Don't engage in no arguments, but you can check somebody. Look, if you talking stuff about them because they say they have an encounter with God, then what did that make you? The encounter with God makes them a child of God. But you talking stuff about them because they had the encounter. What does that make you? A demon? A devil or something? Yeah, you might want to go ahead and be quiet. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna say? What they gonna say back? You understand? What are they gonna say back? Somebody might try to engage you in an argument or try to make you defend your spiritual position, okay, or try to argue or debate with you about how you see God, or what God told you. Tell them, trick, fuck out my face. Yeah, this energy of the strength. This is a major runic energy that is at play. Runes are also ancient archetypes, if you want to be honest, okay, or at least that's how God put it to me before, okay. The runes are ancient archetypes. Let me put a cap on that. Hopefully my smoke detector do not go off. The energy of the ox. Somebody might have been born Chinese zodiac year of the ox. Okay, that's for somebody. Okay, but strength, endurance, perseverance, understanding, wisdom, life energy, one's overall health or well-being. Okay, achieving freedom. Okay, gaining speed or gaining momentum. Okay, passion. The male prowess. Okay, is a ruse. So it relates a little bit to the message from yesterday, because we was channeling that song "Sonny Came Home" by Sean Colvin, right? The song I was playing at the beginning of this message. Okay. Wow. And Sade, by your side is on right now. God is going to be by your side. God is your strength. You see what I'm saying? God is your strength, your strong tower, your shield, your buckler. Let's not be forgetting. So God is here with you right now to give you the strength. Okay? You may notice a boost to your energy, or a boost to your life force, or a boost to your health, or a boost in momentum. You're going to be noticing little boosts. Okay? But this energy of the male prowess, we was talking about feminine energies. Okay? Feminine people or feminine energies that is having to step more into their masculine energy. Like we was talking about how Sunny came home yesterday. People presume Sunny to be a masculine name, but the song is about a woman. Okay? The lady who sing it, her name is Sean Colvin. Sean is presumed to be a masculine name. Okay? It is something up here with divine femininity having to take charge in divine masculinity. Okay? It's like having to call God so that you can okay, this is like having to call God or do it from your heart center so that you can operate in the masculine energy in the upright. Does that make sense? Because if you don't call God and you do it from the ego, then it's toxic masculinity. Then it's your ego trying to presume control. Then we're no better than these motherfuckers that's been trying to play God in our life. You know what I'm saying? They were no better than them. You see what I'm saying? This type of energy. This is like calling on God and allowing God to guide your steps and guide you in the upright in that masculinity. Masculines, you might be experiencing this but in reverse. Or maybe divine masculine is healing toxic masculinity within himself because the world has taught toxic masculinity as the way to lead. Maybe divine masculines are having to go back and enter their divine femininity so that they can learn how to walk in their masculinity upright. Because the feminine precedes the masculine. The masculine comes from the feminine. So unless you learn how to tap into divine love, unless you learn how to open your heart, unless you learn how to master your emotions, you will fumble brewski trying to operate in masculine energy if your ego is running it. A lot of masculines are going to be awakening to something like that, realizing they've been taught, oh, men don't cry or ignore your emotions. They were taught to ignore a certain part of their strength. Okay? That femininity is the strength for the masculine. Okay? Yeah. Something like this going on. God's trying to help you persevere. Okay? Gain endurance. This is all about you. Okay? Uruz is the letter U. Okay? Where in the numerology does the letter U land? T is 2. U is number 3. This is crazy that Uruz is the runic energy for the 1212 portal because 12 is 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, hearing that Bismarck key again. A 1, 2, a 1, 2. Yeah. Oh wow, not kiss me. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's another song from the 90s that was wild. Okay, so it's divine masculine. Are y'all having to reconcile like emotions or express the truth of your emotions, or you having to summon God for courage or strength to say how you feel? Okay, but yeah, you is represented by the number 3. Something about life path or personality number 3s. I'm a personality number 3. Okay, y'all might, it might be in your life path numbers or somewhere in your numerology, the number 3. okay? Or wherever you have the number 3 in your numerology might be important at this time, since the 1212 portal is actually a 3-3 portal. Does that make sense? Okay. All right then. All right, so much for breaking stuff down. Let's get to it, bro. Out on the moonlit shore. Yeah, kiss me. Yeah, sail the moon sparkling. This is about feminine energy. Okay, so feminines are having to go to God or open their mind to figure out how to move forward in the upright in their masculine. Masculines is in reverse. Y'all are having to open the mind, open your heart, go to God to retrieve your feminine and figure out how to receive, okay, or figure out that feminine energy so that they can move upright in regards to receiving, or healing, major healing. Out on the moonlit shore under the milky twilight, okay, sail the moon sparkling. This is about emotional healing. This is about spiritual healing that's going on right now. Y'all may, when I keep talking about how the Holy Spirit gonna descend on some of y'all and you're gonna be overcome with that love energy and it might make you cry. I told y'all we gonna be receiving the kiss of life and the enemy receives the kiss of death. I said that a couple messages back. That's what I'm saying. Was that in that Biz Marquee message? Okay, you may actually, when you experience this Holy Spirit taking over, or this emotional opening up, or this emotional releasing, you may feel kisses on your lips, on your cheek. This is your guides or God or the angels. Okay, that's the kiss of life. Kiss me. Yeah, you, because you're really lovely underneath it all. How did underneath it all just come on? Okay. All right. What's the tarot confirmation here? Not the tarot. We're not leading with that. Okay. Where are we going in oracles? Oh, really lovely underneath it all. This is my deck, the Cosmic Ground Memes Oracle. That's my painting. Okay. If you're interested, check out my website, shortexquisiteallure.com. Okay. It's still around. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit of Love and Life, Ancestors, Angels, and Guides. Okay, you got me using the Cosmic Ground. Maybe because we're going up, there's a need to ground. Because we're ascending, the best thing we could do for ourselves right now is ground. And I hate this time of year now because grounding becomes tricky. We just got dumped on fucking foot of snow, okay, and here comes the sub-zero temperatures. You know what I'm saying? So getting out into nature could be a bit of a challenge. Grounding could feel like a bit of a challenge. But even 15-20 minutes, if you could bundle up and withstand that shit, it'll do you well. It'll serve you well. Okay. I used to really love this time of year. Now spiritual wise, I'd be like, damn, this is a challenge. And I have been out there pounding the ground in the snow before. I just don't like to have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is about overcoming, persevering through all kinds of obstacles. So if you go out there and you do it, even though the weather is crazy, that exhibits your ability to persevere through the obstacles. You're prioritizing your relationship with your higher self in spite of the obstacle that's put in place. This puts you in direct alignment with this portal energy. Okay, and it's gonna move you forward and upward. Okay? Holy Spirit, holy angels. Come on, as powered by the ancestors. Okay, powered by the ancestors. Well, I just heard as told by Ginger. I don't know why I heard that. Maybe did somebody used to watch Ginger growing up? Okay, card number 15. 15 is also represent a tower. 15 is also 1 and 5 is 6. If a 12-12 portal is actually 3-3, then that means the 12-12 portal is actually 6. So this is about finding balance, finding harmony. This is your ancestors helping you to do this at this time. Okay, or guiding you to do this at this time. Maybe y'all feeling guided to go out there and make snow angels. Hell, maybe that's a form of grounding at this time. You know what I'm saying? You summon the angels and you ground yourself as the earth angel. Maybe it's real symbiotic like that right now. Real magical and shit or something. It's a magical time out here, man. Yeah, your team is here. You know what I'm saying? The ancestors is here. Your team is here. God is here. It's like you didn't have to come. You didn't have to summon or call nobody. Everybody is here. Okay? It's a really magical. It's some magical shit. The magic is in the air. You know that magic that they try to put on. They be like, oh, Christmas is the most wonderful magical time, and anything could happen during Christmas because of the magic. This is where that magic starts. This 12-12 portal is where that magic starts kicking up at. Okay? This is where the magic of the time starts kicking up at. Yeah, it's a magical time. Okay? Holy Spirit, holy angels. Okay. Card number 43. So 4 and 3 break down to a 7. 7 is no divine wisdom. The spiritual path is about taking your mask off and aligning to the better version of yourself. Not pretending to be perfect. Okay? This is exactly what we was talking about. Trying to figure out how to ground when there is a foot of snow outside. Taking off your shoes, your feet get wet. I hate wet socks, okay? This shit is messy. It is not fucking cute. But it is necessary and it puts you in alignment. And no, it's not perfect conditions. No, it's not ideal. No, it's not as cute as you taking pictures online with your crystals and shit, or the shit people do for show. The real work is messy. The real work is trial and error. The real work, you have to overcome obstacles to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it puts you in alignment here. I wanna thank you for giving me the best day of my life. Somebody's about to have the best day of their life. It's 12 noon right now. Maybe some of y'all, maybe we will benefit from you lighting candles, saying prayers, or doing any magic or spiritual work for yourself. 12 noon and 12 midnight is gonna be some very magical shit right now. Okay, somebody about to have the best day of their life, or it's coming. Okay, crazy. God is like saying thank you for doing what's necessary. You could be thanking God, and God could actually be thanking you. Okay, then we have card 7 come out here. Know that true divine feminine energy doesn't do all that talking. She listens. She observes energy. She vibrates intuitively, and many are being exposed. Sip C. Okay. That. And the reason why you see divine feminine trying to figure this out, or having to go to God to operate uprightly in masculine energy, is because the divine masculine is the container. The divine masculine is the spiritual container. It holds the feminine energy. It makes the feminine feel safe. Okay, you could be in an unsafe environment. You call God, all of a sudden you feel safe. Danger might still be present. You know what I'm saying? People still trying to do the who shot John. They still gang stalking you down the street, but you don't get no fuck because inside you feel safe. This is about how you feel right now. Your emotions, feeling your way right now. Okay, something like that. Okay. Realizing there is strength and power in your emotions and how to use it correctly. Okay, to tap into this magical energy that's going on. Okay. Look, being petty is a sign of insecurities. People love drama because their life is an act. Lies are easy to live when you're afraid of the truth, because being a victim is a stressful job. Okay, card number 57. 5 and 7 break down to a 12-3. Okay, so this is what you're gonna see. The people that was, you're gonna be just focusing, getting in alignment and all like that, right? Then these people that was trying to play God in your life, that was really the devil in your life, you're gonna see them get ready to nut up. Okay, get ready to be petty, trying to call you, trying to apologize. They apologizing. Okay, I love you, I'm sorry. Okay, they may or may not even say I'm sorry, but they'll just sit up here and say how they love you. But they not realizing that you already know that they're trying to emotionally manipulate you. Okay, they want you to be the victim so that they don't have to be. But they don't want to put in the spiritual work to free themselves from victimhood. Okay, or whatever the case is here. These people was trying to make you defend your position and why you believe in God the way you do, or why you see God the way you do, and they want to try to make you defend your spiritual position. They not supposed to understand your calling. It wasn't a conference call. That's the no one is supposed to understand your calling. It wasn't a conference call. You called God. God called you. Okay? That's not a motherfucking 3-way call. We ain't patching motherfuckers in. This ain't Zoom. You see what I'm saying? Why are they trying to make you defend your position? Maybe if they got down with their God, or maybe if they tap into divine love, they'd be better off. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they wouldn't need to harvest your energy. They'd already be tapped into God's source. This is what they haven't figured out yet. You see what I'm saying? Whoop, there it is. So just be advised. People about to try it. You're going to be trying to zen out. You're going to be trying to connect. Then people going to come here nut up. People going to try to project their insecurities off on you. People going to come trying to lie to you. Trying to kiss your ass. Trying to apologize. Trying to love bomb you. Just get ready and just know why that shit's occurring. You know what I'm saying? Please and thank you. Just know why. Because they still torn. You're a little late. You know what I'm saying? They still torn. They still broken. And you're healing and you're coming back whole. They want to copy everything about the chosen one. But they don't want to tap in for real or do the work for real. It's weird as hell. And really it's because they were cut off from God. Right? Long ago. When they decided to try to be God. When they decided that they was going to play the adversary and be the devil. When, you know what I'm saying? When they chose darkness over the light. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, whatever this is. But they're not. That's crazy. Now people miss you so much and all like this and all like that. And get ready for the text messages, the phone calls. That's from the TLC fan mail. TLC. Yes, that's T-Box Left Eye and Chili. But TLC is also tender love and care. You know what I'm saying? They lack love and they lack care for God, but they want some. You see what I'm saying? This is why God had to cut them off. Just like we had to cut them off. That's the reason we had to cut them off. Because God had to release them. Because God was like, they'll just sit here and try to use me for blessings all day. God like, you're not going to disillusion me. You're not going to use me. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody is going to come to some realization or something here. Somebody thought they was doing some shit right, and they had it all wrong. Something up here about feminines in the church. I'm picking up on feminine energy in the church or something too. That's being called out, or your love is not legit or something. I don't fucking know. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit of Love and Light. Bro, this is crazy right here. The Hangman and the Star. They tried to sacrifice you, crucify you, use your own mind against you to keep you trapped and bound, okay? All kind of shit. You literally have healed. This is that 12-12 portal. Them evil clocks, all them delays and shit like that gets healed. Okay? All them delays is getting healed. All of this stalling and all like that, that's just being healed. Okay? Freeing yourself from the devil and things that used to keep you bound mentally. Freeing yourself from toxic choices you made in the past. Making the decision to go ahead and do that. You know? Maybe you be there in prayer or in meditation. I forgive myself for this. I forgive myself for that. I forgive myself for this choice I made. I forgive myself for dealing with this part. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Maybe you sitting there doing that, and this is when God shows up, okay? Or something like that. God is about to move on some people, man. On your hearts. You hear me? This is... Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. You got the Moon card and the Three of Swords. And I got another one peeking out here. I'm taking it. The Nine of Wands. Wow. These people is heartbroken because they thought that they was going to be able to utilize the moon and moon magic to hold on to your energy. Heartbroken because they thought they was going to be able to utilize the moon and moon magic to steal your gifts or your power or your prowess or your strength or your passion. That's the energy that comes from God. So now they're heartbroken because you've healed and they can't take this anymore. They can no longer hold on to you or hold you up or keep you hostage. You've persevered. The Nine of Wands is also persevering. You've also healed from being stuck in a wounded warrior so long. This is something that they didn't know or didn't see would happen. Now they're heartbroken. So now they're going to come and try to project their insecurities, their heartbrokenness. They're going to be trying to project those energies to you. For you to heal and fix because they don't know how. Or they refuse to call God or something. Okay? I don't know. Okay? Look at this shit. Somebody was willing to do the absolute most, take you out, cut you down for your Ace of Pentacles, for your new beginning. We talked about this. They was willing to do anything. This is also somebody was trying to cut you down before time. Somebody was trying to stop your clock. These evil clocks is being broken out here. Somebody was trying to wait for when your blessings was about to drop or time when your blessings is about to drop. And then cut you down and then presume your energy so that they could presume your blessing when it dropped. They think God's stupid or something. Somebody is heartbroken. Somebody goes to jail or you hear about it, man. Some about 3 people, 3 to 8 motherfuckers. Somebody's being rounded up and took to jail, okay? So something's going on here by the new moon approaches, right? But by the full moon again, by the winter solstice, is there a full moon on the winter solstice? Is there gonna be a full moon on the winter solstice? Some people getting rounded up. Okay. Here go divine feminine. Look. But you enter the portal, you're in your divine femininity, you're healing these emotions, you right where God needed you to be. This is what I'm saying. Right here. This is crazy. It's 12:12 right now. I got a flitty time, Biggie Shorty. 5 more cards. I'm feeling 5 more cards, but I got only a few more minutes. See that? It's 12:12 right now. Again. The 9 of Cups, the most beat up card. This is the oldest deck I have, and this is the most beat up card. Somebody really was trying to block you from like finding and receiving your wish fulfillment. Okay? Somebody really didn't want you feeling fulfilled emotionally. But it didn't matter what they did to you. You went within. You called God. So you were able to heal emotionally. So you're still emotionally fulfilled. People did a whole bunch of who shot John to try to keep you from your destiny or keep you from being emotionally fulfilled. But whenever they did whatever to break your heart, all you did was cry or pray, cry out for God, and you still was able to regain emotional balance anyways. You still emotionally fulfilled anyways. You still happy anyways. That in itself is a miracle. And by you being happy with yourself and where you are drawing in love. Your true love, the lovers. This is what they was trying to do. Keep you single, block love for you. I don't know what they call themselves trying to do, honey. But look. This is crazy. I gotta slide. I gotta go. But not this 10 of Swords with a 6 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. The ancestors is riding. The ancestors is out here on somebody's ass because they literally were trying to block you from you mastering yourself so that you wouldn't receive justice. But it's here. Okay. Final cards. Look! High Priestess energy. Lord, somebody's been playing around in the dream state trying to show up as your lover. They trying to show up with your lover's face, or they showing up in your divine counterpart's dreams wearing your face, doing weird shit. It's been exposed here. Huh? Because the more you come in, the more both of you guys come into alignment, the more it becomes clear whose energy is truly whose. It's being exposed here. Whoever these feminines were doing this dark ass shit, okay, or somehow feminines in the church being exposed. They being exposed for trafficking the children or doing this black magic to make it possible to kidnap or traffic children. Somebody's worried because this shit about to come out. 9 of Swords. It's being exposed, or it will be during this 12/12 portal here. Literally, somebody was weaving illusions to try to control the children so that they could steal the children or groom the children or misguide the children or traffic the children. Somebody's being exposed for this magic they've been doing on the kids. Literally was doing magic to try to control the children's reality and shit. This shit gets exposed right here. Justice. Yeah, divine justice is being delivered right here. So whoop, there it is. I'm going to leave it right there. Divine justice. Here. This is over with here. 4 of Swords. So that we can move forward here. Ace of Wands. Yeah, man. Alright. Peace and love eternal to the gods. I got to slide. I'm about to be late for work. I love you guys. Y'all be blessed and take care. Hopefully y'all put this message with the other messages, and hopefully it's starting to make sense for some people here, you know. Whoop, there it is. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. Happy Friday. Happy 12/12 portal. Make it magical. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Holla at you later. Peace.